Namaskar and welcome to the online course 3 on financial management in Gram Panchayats. In the previous two modules, you've learned about the Gram Panchayat financial resources and Gram Panchayat budgeting. In this module, you will learn about Gram Panchayat accounting. Before going to the Panchayat accounting, we will just take a look at the public view on Gram Panchayat development schemes. As you all are aware of that, economic development and social justice is the mandate of the Panchayats. The Gram Panchayat receives funds from various sources to plan and implement the development schemes. Thus, in the view of the public, the Gram Panchayat is a trustee of public funds. Therefore, prompt and correct accounting in the Panchayat is very critical to gain the confidence of the public. A strong accounting system in the Panchayat to ensure transparency, accountability and enable to track the usage of funds. Now, let's see how the existing accounting system in Panchayats, which is Model Accounting System, has been developed. Background of existing accounting system. To strengthen the accountability of the Panchayats, the 11th Finance Commission in 2001 requested the Comptroller and Auditor General to prescribe accounts formats for Panchayats. Accordingly, the Comptroller and Auditor General in 2005 devised a new system of accounting. Subsequently, the Ministry of Panchayat Raj, Government of India, further simplified the Panchayat accounts and developed Model Accounting System and came into effect from 1st April 2010. Now, we move on to learning objects of this module. At the end of this module, you will learn about the salient features of Model Accounting System, the accounting system, how transactional data is presented, the accounting formats in which performs the accounts are kept, the accounting procedure, how accounts are maintained, and the last one, the accounting codes, how transactions are codified. Let us discuss about the salient features of Model Accounting System. The Model Accounting System is similar to the accounting practices followed in the central and state governments. Each institution, that is, Zilla Parishad, Intermediate Parishad, Gram Panchayat, is an accounting entity. All the accounts are kept on a cash basis. Period of accounts is a financial year ending 31st March. All financial transactions of Panchayats are classified under three-tier structure and codified. Finally, the accounting system provides the basis for budgetary control. Accounting system. Usually, the accounts in Gram Panchayat are kept in two parts. Part 1, Panchayat Fund, to record transactions of all receipts and payments relating to Panchayat Fund. Part 2, Deposit and Advances, to record transactions relating to Provident Fund, loans, deposits and advances, etc. Now we deal with the part 1, that is Panchayat Fund. All sums received by the Panchayat through own source revenue, grant and aid and contributions, etc. are constitute Panchayat Fund. The Panchayat Secretary is responsible for proper utilization and satisfactory accounting of Panchayat Fund. Again, this Panchayat Fund comprises of two main divisions, Revenue Section and Capital Section. Panchayat Fund Revenue Section. The revenue sections comprise of revenue receipt and revenue expenditure. The revenue receipts deal with the proceeds of taxes, non-taxes, assigned revenues and grant and aid and contributions, etc. The revenue expenditure deals with recurring expenses such as salaries, office expenses, and operation and maintenance expenditure. That's the revenue section. Now see, the capital section comprises of in Panchayat Fund. The capital section comprises of capital receipt and capital expenditure. The capital receipts deal with receipts of capital nature such as borrowings and proceeds on sale of assets. Capital expenditure deals with creating new assets. Now we deal with the part 2, that is deposits and advances is the second part in the accounting system. Part 2 deals with the financial transactions which are not revenue of the Gram Panchayat, such as deposits, advances, loans, provident funds, etc. These transactions create a liability on Gram Panchayat to repay the money received or to recover the amounts paid, and the Gram Panchayat watch recoveries of loans and advances through separate registers. This was all about the accounting system, deals with Gram Panchayat accounts and budget are kept. Now we move on to the next topic, that is accounting formats. Under model accounting system, there were 8 formats for maintaining the accounts are prescribed as format, name of register. Format 1, monthly annual receipts and payment accounts. Format 2, consolidated abstract register. Format 3, reconciliation statement with bank and treasury. Format 4, statement of receivable and payable. Format 5, register of immovable property. Format 6, register of movable property. Format 7, inventory register. Format 8, register of demand, collection and balance. Now quickly move on to the next topic, that is accounting procedure. Generally in Gram Panchayats maintains one cash book for each year to incorporate all the transactions. Not only that, but in the accounting procedure we will also discuss 2 more issues. One is compilation of accounts and other is internal controls in maintenance of accounts. Let's see. Only one main cash book is maintained in the Gram Panchayat, duly incorporating the balances from all subsidiary cash books. The transaction is recorded in the cash book when cash is actually received or paid. Brief narration is to be given for every transaction. Head of the account for each transaction is clearly mentioned. Each item transacted is given voucher number serially for the financial year and noted in the cash book as well as on the voucher. The adjustments shown in the bills are classified and exhibited in the cash book, both on receipts and payment side. The last entry in the cash book is the closing balance of cash on hand and in the bank on the right side. Now we will move on to the first topic that we just mentioned, compilation of accounts. The cash book transactions are referred to the register of receipts and payments. Each month, the totals of R&P are posted to the monthly account. At the year end, the progressive figures of monthly accounts are consolidated into annual account. The panchayats need not prepare a balance sheet and the asset details are kept in separate registers. Now the second topic, that is internal controls in maintenance of accounts. The general internal controls observed by the Gram Panchayat are mentioned below. All money received shall immediately enter in the cash book. All vouchers have to be verified and approved and recorded in the cash book before payment is released. The totals in the cash book should be got checked by a person other than the person who writes it. The closing balance of cash is verified daily with a physical cash balance and signed. The same individual who encashes the check should not be entrusted with the responsibility of writing the checks. All the corrections and alterations in accounts are neatly made in red ink and attested. Bank reconciliation is carried out every month promptly. Until now, we discussed how the Gram Panchayats are maintaining the records of their accounts and procedure. Now, the most important thing is to maintain this accounting system or procedure is codification or accounting codes. So, now we will learn how the codes are assigned and how to use these codes in codification of financial transactions. All the financial transactions of panchayats are classified under three-tier structure with codes assigned. First tier, major head. Second tier, minor head. Third tier, object head. Let's go one by one. First tier, major head. It represents the functions identical to 29 functions listed in 11th schedule and it is a 4-digit code. Example 1601, grant in aid. Second tier, minor head. The second tier of minor heads is a 3-digit code which identifies the program, scheme, activity under a particular function. For example, grant in aid 1601. In this major head, the minor heads are in 3-digit codes like 101, grants from central government, 102, grants from state government, 103, grants from other institutions. Third tier, object head, for all the common receipts and payment transactions, a 2-digit standardized code is given. For example, major head, grant in aid 1601, minor head 101, grants from central government. The object heads are like this. 17, grant in aid. These object heads can be opened by each state as per requirement. There were more codes like subheads. Subheads for central schemes and state schemes. A 2-digit numeric code is assigned for central schemes. Example 11, MGNREGA, 14, PMAY. For state schemes, separate alphanumeric codes are prescribed by respective states. Example, subheads of state schemes in Haryana. S01, the pavement of streets. S06, Mahatma Gandhi Gramin Basti Yojana. This kind of codification will use in Gram Panchayats to maintain model accounting system or procedure. Code of the transaction, for example, take a voucher related to wages paid to labor for the construction of village road in Gram Panchayat under MGNREGA. This transaction is classified, codified as shown below. Major head, capital outlay on transportation 5054. Minor head, construction of village roads 101. Subhead, MGNREGA 11. Object head, wages 02. Code of the transaction 5054 comes under major head. 101 comes under minor head. 11 comes under subhead. 02 comes under object head. After codification, we are now learning the identification of the head of account of a transaction. You can easily identify the code for each transaction by referring to the chart shown. Step: refer to transaction and chart of account. The head of account. 1. Identify the function and determine whether the given transaction is receipt or payment, and determine whether the transaction is revenue or capital. They come under identify 4-digit major head. Step 2. Identify the program or scheme under the identified major head. This comes under Identify 3-digit minor head. Step 3. Determine whether the transaction is from central or state grant. This comes under identify 2-digit subhead. Step 4. Determine the purpose or object of the transaction. This comes under identify 2-digit object head. Example: house tax collected on residential buildings. 0035 comes under major head. 101 comes under minor head. 78 comes under subhead. The fee collected on fish pond lease. 0405 comes under major head. 102 comes under minor head. 58 comes under subhead. So this was all about the codes and codification. Now we will see how the information and communication technology will support. Ministry of Panchayati Raj, through the assistance of National Informatics Center (NIC), has developed PRIA Soft, Panchayati Raj Institutions Accounting Software, that captures the 3-tier classification and generates all the reports prescribed under Model Accounting System. The use of information and communications technology (ICT) support the Gram Panchayats in easy maintenance and management of an account. You will learn about the PRI Soft in course 4. Now we will summarize this module. What we learned today. This module has discussed basic principles of accounting and its objectives and methods, preparation of financial statements, and reporting the financial transactions in the prescribed registers in PRIs. The whole of financial statements discussed in this module are as per the Model Accounting System prescribed by Comptroller and Auditor General. Let us test our understanding in the form of multiple choice questions.